I'm Sandy. I have Sandi Peterson Photography, and I live up in Northern California in the county of Humboldt. And I've been in business since 2006. However, I've been shooting since my youngest was born, which was I've been in business since 2013, but shooting since 2006.
You got the kids photography online curriculum, and I think pretty much you had your course up and running in 24 hours. Is that right? About a day? I was really
probably less than a day.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was super easy to use, and what I did was I actually reached out to your page first to find out how are most people hosting this class. In my normal, I want to say my normal job, but my other job is I run a police academy, and so I do a lot of in-person training as well as online training with my cadets. And I knew what we had used, but I didn't know how it would translate to a kids class. I also teach in-person camera classes to adults. And so I use kind of what has worked with them to be able to teach kids online. And so basically what I did was you had everything completely done. I just went in and I saved, after I personalized it, I saved it to my computer, and I saved an extra copy as, I can't remember the format, but it was just a video file, just a basic video file most computers can translate. And I uploaded those to a private group. Mm-hmm. And then I made each of those a unit, so that way they're organized. And so the kids can log in, and I have it set to the first page they see when they land in it is the units. And so they know to start here and then go to the next one. And what I do is in the police academy, we have a flipped classroom concept. And so what we expect our students to do is to read and be ready to interact with whatever information we have presented to them that day. And so I'm taking the same approach with my kids, where I have all the units laid out. They read each of them, and then it's my job to bring each of the units to life with examples, activities, and I've been doing individual videos for each of the units to explain further. And then hopefully they'll ask me questions and things like that.
Okay, that's great. And how are you finding students for your class?
So I advertise in our local marketplaces. I advertise on my business page. I'm actually going to do a posting on my website. I haven't done that yet. But it's been a lot of word of mouth. My classes I've probably had about 40 students in my adult classes, and a lot of them all have kids. Mm-hmm. And so if they have kids and they come back, they're like, hey, can my kid take this class as well? And actually I'm getting a lot of interest from the parents. They want to do a parent class as well. Mm-hmm. But I only have so many hours in a day because I'm still working. I'm in essential service. And so I'm doing these classes in the evenings when I get home.
Okay. Wow. And so how many students do you have in your kids class right now?
I think I have 10 right now. Okay. And that's probably a good number just to kind of be a tester.
Great. And how much are you charging per student?
So for this first class, I'm only charging $25 a student. The reason being is what I found with the classes that I've participated in and taught is that it really builds up a good clientele. Mm-hmm. And so I know these folks are going to come back to me for other photo shoots. So $25 a student, it's not a lot of money, but for the amount of time I put into it, it was fair for me.
Definitely. Okay, that's really great because you're going to get them back as clients. So it's kind of an investment because you'll see return on that later on.
Definitely.
Okay, and then another thing about it is that once you've got these videos recorded inside your group, you really don't have to do anything extra for the future classes other than, post and answer their questions, right? Are you planning to have future classes as well, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of using this one as a learning point as far as what I want to do differently. But yeah, all those videos I create, I keep them, less than 10 minutes because kids don't want to sit there and watch a long video and it's boring. And periodically through the day when I'm home, if I find something like quick about a lighting thing, like a lighting trick, I'll take a 1-minute video and just pop it in there. And then they watch it and they comment and, they think it's kind of like, oh, she's still talking to us.
Excellent. And are you recording those videos on your desktop, your phone, or how are you recording those videos that you post in the group?
I keep it simple. I use my phone, and I can do an iTunes if I want to go in, and not iTunes, but iMovie. If I want to make it fancy, I can do that. But I don't do anything difficult. I shoot with Sony, so I have great camera systems, but I'm far too lazy to use my phone.
Okay, that's perfect. So keep it easy. And
Yeah.
then what tips do you have for any photographers that might be thinking they want to do this, but they're not sure if it's right for them, or any tips from what you've learned so far?
I think especially dealing with kids, you have to be a little bit more animated, and you just can't be afraid to go out there and just do it. You have to talk to them like you're talking to them in person, and you have to be willing to fail a little bit in order to succeed. And you're going to find that you succeed far more than you fail, because they don't know anything about photography. And so you can tell them anything. And if you screw up, you go back and tell them, hey, this isn't quite right, but let me fix this. And it's a learning process, and we're all learning together right now because of everything that's going on. And anything interesting you can add, the parents will greatly appreciate you. Keep them busy.
Definitely. Well, that's some really great advice. I really appreciate you sharing everything with us, Sandy. And thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for asking me.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you later.
All right, take care. Bye.